Hi, I'm Carly Bausa Feliciano, and today I want to lead you through some of the most important lessons I've gleaned on leadership through different stages of my life. I've led very different roles throughout my lifetime, and leadership is one thing that's been rather a common thread throughout, although I've had very different roles during this lifetime. So the earliest one that I'd like to share with you is from being the firstborn out of three brothers. Of course, if you're a big sibling, big brother, big sister, you know what kind of responsibility this entails. And the big one that I get from this role, which ended, of course, well, as a child, it ended a long time ago. I still have my brothers, so I still try to be an example to them. But the main lesson here is care and empathy. This is something that is very important when you're dealing with any kind of teams, and in my case I learned it with my brothers, younger brothers. But of course this is about looking after those of whom I'm in charge. It's about sharing what I've learned, and it's about understanding and getting in their shoes. So it's really about leading from example, by example, and by making sure that the people that you care about and that you're in charge of can go safely and can feel safe as they move forward through whatever it is that you're doing with the project or whatever it is, right? Then I want to move on to care and empathy as a big brother. That's the big lesson here. Then number two, when I was still child and a teen, I entered the Boy Scouts of America, and the motto there, if you're a Boy Scout, or if you know a Boy Scout, or if you know what they're about, their motto is "Be prepared," and that has always been a big part of me since. There are many challenges to face when you're a Boy Scout, and especially if you become a patrol leader and a senior patrol leader, as I did, between the ages of like 15 to 17. You have to know your role like you own it. You have to believe you and the team can do a great job together. And knowing the role, of course, needs a sense of direction. So you have to own the role, and that gives you a sense of direction, like to know where to go. And it's also an incentive to do your best. To bring out the best in the team. So it's also about delegating. It's also about recognizing what the talents are of the different team members, so that everybody can do something that they're very good at, and then also to inspire them. And also, of course, being prepared also implies taking the time to to plan the work, and define roles, and then work the plan, of course. So being prepared, taking your time in advance, and knowing that you're doing something for a greater good. That's a big lesson that I got from the Boy Scouts of America. And then number three, I've been a mountain guide over actually more than 10 years now. And that started back when I was a Boy Scout. I've been doing it professionally for about 10 years now, just over 10 years. And so many lessons from this, and I keep getting those lessons. I keep taking people up to the mountains, bringing them home safely, preparing them before a hike, so that they can train their body, their mind previously. And then, of course, after we come back, we reflect on what they faced, the fears that they faced, the challenges that they took on, what successes came out of the expedition, what can be improved, etc. And I think the main lesson, among, again, so many, and this has been pretty difficult to really pinpoint. I think it is, for me, it is to be courageous, because you can only lead others as far as you've gone yourself. And of course, leading people literally in the mountains is something that, of course, you need to know the route. You need to know where you're going. You need to know where you're taking these people that probably don't know where your guys are going. So you have to be willing to go alone first in service of the team, weed out dangers, and put yourself on the line to find the right trail, to avoid cliffs, to avoid pitfalls. In our case, it's literal. Of course, this is metaphoric as well in life. but courage really has to lead, and you have to allow yourself to lead with courage. It's also about being willing to be unpopular. So when what you know may lead you to difficult decisions that even the group may be against and may complain about, even though you're working for the better good. So as Ken Wilber sometimes says, the leader is the one with the arrows in his back, right? Because sometimes the very people that they're trying to lead are the people who resist and may complain. So it takes a lot of courage to do that too, to be willing to go against the grain if needed, if you know that that's the best way to go. And of course you have to be courageous, because once you start doing it, once you start being this way, people will see that if you're doing it, maybe they can do that too. Maybe they can also be courageous. Maybe they can dare to take a step forward, even though they're scared, as it has happened so much, so often during our expeditions. So, brief recap. So the main three lessons that I'm sharing here with you today, from my experience, is in leadership is care and empathy, be prepared, and be courageous. So those are the main three that I try to live by as much as I can. So I hope this has been useful to you. My name is Carly Bausa Feliciano. You can reach me on social media at Your Life Sherpa, and I hope this has been useful to you. So thank you very much for listening.